Assalamu alaikum. I draw the attention of all of you at কিছুটা সময় একটা হচ্ছে Cadet Jamil will speak about our plans. Our planning is going on for a $7 million project. I thought it's a fun when I heard, but we know now after listening to everything and reassessing our resources, it is possible, easily possible. We'll do that, inshallah. We'll make a $7 million project, and that project is going to be done by mainly somebody who is capable of doing that is Jamil. Can I call Jamil over here? Jamil, can you please come? আর এরপরে সবগুলো ক্যাডেট কলেজের ছবি তোলা হবে আলাদা আলাদা করে, and then the cultural show starts, singing and everything. We've got our artist already here. Okay, we have got Sham Abu, we have got Shoshi, we have got Saira Reza, and finally, I'm not going to tell whom we have. We'll tell you later on. Jamil, please. Jamil has actually, he has constructed 10-story buildings, at least 4 or 5, successfully. He is an investment banker. He has made his building in front of Elmhurst Hospital. I've seen that. Jamil is a successful, very successful person in this aspect. And thanks that he is with us. And we, Cadet College, will make that construction. We will make that $7 million project, inshallah. Go ahead, Jamil.
Thank you, Masud Bhai. It's very generous introduction. Very complicated subject. I'm not sure why, whether I should be able to carry on this responsibility. Honorable Ambassador, senior and junior brothers, ex-cadets, good evening, assalamu alaikum. Before I start this Cadet College Tower project, I'd like to actually acknowledge few names. Amar Bhai from Rajshahi Cadet College, Anwar from Barishal Cadet College, Rafiq Bhai from JCC, of course one of our, our leader and the person very passionate about this project. Cadet College Tower is a dream project. So I'd like to ask, if I made any mistake in this presentation. I'll try to make it very quick. First and foremost, as I said, this is a very complicated subject.
Can I request all the bhabis, sisters, will do the photo shooting later, please. Can I request, আমি জোরহাত করে সবাইকে অনুরোধ করছি, একজন একটা কমপ্লেক্স একটা সাবজেক্ট নিয়ে কথা বলছে, please let us listen. আগামীকাল you will be one of the owners of that very building. We'll do photo shooting, no problem. But can you please let us sit down. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Masud Bhai. So, as I mentioned, this is a very complicated subject. It involves a lot of planning, and of course, we are the cream from Bangladesh, so we don't want to build something like other people have built. So we have to have a unique scenario in this building. Ashraf? Okay, all right. So there are some requirements that Masud Bhai provided us that we have to look for a unique building. It's a multi-purpose center. So the project is mostly 8 to 12 story, approximately 30,000 square feet building. And then it has to be run by a profit organization. We cannot use CCCNA because it's a 503 organization, everybody knows. So we have to build a profit organization, it's called for profit, and need to have a good revenue and return of investment. The ownership will be offered to 100 shareholders. Cadets will be, one single cadet cannot have more than 10 shares. There's some reason we can talk about later. But we want to take advantage of the New York City and New York State's tax abatement law. It tells you that if it's $8 million building, it can be $100,000 taxed, real estate tax. So we want to avoid that. In New York City, there is a rule: if you provide 30% rent stabilized, you will get 90% deduction. So we are talking $5,000 to $10,000 yearly real estate tax. So this is a few things that we have to make sure, and the zoning of the building has to accommodate. If you look at it, we want to have it. Sorry, I should go back. We have to have a restaurant and cafe in the building. We want to have a party center, a swimming pool for women and children, mostly in certain days, and maybe men. We can accommodate them in weekdays. We have to have a hotel-style living because we want to invite cadets from abroad who can live there for a few days. And then there was a requirement for leased apartments. So anybody who wants to live there for years, like as an apartment, if you are a prime stakeholder, you can get it. And then gym and accommodation, and then of course CCNA want to have their office. Next, Ashraf. Okay, so the location that we have investigated, obviously you know it's a very complicated New York City. The zoning doesn't allow a lot of places. So we spent 6 months after Masud Bhai had provided, and the names I mentioned in my previous statement. We spent 6 months, and these are the stars you see in the red. Those are the locations that we have looked at it. And we have chosen downtown Jamaica as the hub for its communication, transportation, and Bangladeshi concentration, doctors, engineers. I have my office in this area. Masud Bhai have his office in this area. So this is our dream area. That's why I just highlighted this is the area. And you see there is a blue star at the corner. That's the location we chose as a sampling. But please remember, this location is as a sampling for us. We're basically using that as a $8 million project. If we see a lot of response from the cadets, we definitely want to go up. Instead of a $8 million, it can be really high. People wanted to invest it. This is a business investment that you can inherit, and your children can go, and so on. So, Ashraf, next. So this is a concept, right? So you can see this is a story building. And you can see at the top there will be a swimming pool and recreational area. Then we have a long-term residence, which is basically rental. And you have short-term residence, which is hotel style. And then you have a party recreation center in the second floor. The lobby will be a cafe and parking. So there's a lot of information here. That, as I said, this is a concept and this is a rendering. We can definitely build this, maybe bigger, but it's all need your participation and who wants to invest in this building. Ashraf, next. Ashraf? All right, let's talk about this sampling project. These are all numbers, of course, the financial numbers, and some of the financial folks, that's, my background is engineering, but I figured out how to present it. So I'll say, for example, this is $8 million project. The land price is approximately $2.5 million. Planning is going to take around 6 months. We'll get the permit from the building department, and the control engineering and the builder system, a lot of things involved in this project, and ultimately it will be around $2.8 million that the LLC, the company that we form, has to finance this. So whoever owns the LLC, the stakeholders, they will be involved in planning. The second bullet point is item B, which is basically the physical structure. So it has to be a unique building. It has to say this is a Cadet College Tower. Absolutely, it has to be unique in design aesthetics. I have few folks from Cadet College that are working with me. I want to mention Ziamoin and Mafil. Those are all engineers and architects. They are working with me. So there are other people who wanted to have interest. Please reach out to us because this is a dream project for Masud Bhai and the rest of the Cadet College for future. So if you look at the numbers, we're talking about another $5.2 million, and we want to go total $8 million for this project. The bank will finance. If we find the stakeholders that are interested for a sponsor, bank will finance 50%. We have to finance $4 million, and 100 share divided by 4 is $40,000 per share. So if you invest $40,000, by the time this building is complete, your equity on that building is 60,000. So 40,000 is your investment in 2.5 years. It is a $60,000. You own the part of the building. If you want to have 10 share, it will be $400,000. Now, yes, there are a lot of discussion about it. People wanted to say, why do we have to go to bank? That's a different discussion. If we find a lot of interest in this building, in this tower, and we can definitely do it. We don't have to go to the bank, we can save money. Ashraf, next. So here is the budget for the project. If we go that star that I provided, this is the budget is 7750. That's the project cost. We have a $250,000 contingency. Total grant project cost is $8 million. And then bank finance 4 million, and the stakeholder finance 4 million. Price per share is 40,000. So this is a project that we're dreaming. I don't know whether we can do it, but I think it's a reasonable price tag. Next. All right, let's talk about very quickly. I'm going to be done in 2 minutes. Very quickly about income, expense, and return of investment. Next. So there are 7 line items that we figured out for the income line items. Basically, we have a cafe and restaurant, we have a recreation area, we're going to rent it, there is a business center, and of course there are rental units. So remember, I told about the tax abatement, very important factor, and tax abatement is the one who's going to save a lot of money if we go 30% rent to the what do we call these, rent stabilized. Basically, cadets can own that also, and we'll get 35 years tax abatement. Next. Ashraf, next. Next. All right, so, sorry, go back. All right, so these are the expense items, right? So you can see there are 7 or 8 line items that we expend. So ultimately, we have revenue and we have expense. Next. And that's the financial. So construction grace period is 30 months. Business profit loss, we can get into a break even in 24 months. And net operating income from this building. Remember, we own the building. Once the building is done, we own the building. So we have an operating operating expense and revenue. The estimated dividend per share from the day one will be $3,500 per share. So you will get, the building is still there. That building is owned by that 100 shareholder. It can be more, it can be less, but every year you're going to get a dividend of $3,500. If you invest your $400,000, you're talking about $35,000 every year. And the project cost, end cost is $8 million, remember. And then equity per share at the end of the building. When the building is created, it's done, we got the certificate of occupancy, it's a $10 million project. You can sell it right away to the hedge funds or investment banking. Anybody will buy this building if you just sell it. This day you done. So you sell it 10 million. You invested 8 million, you sell it 10 million, that's a $2 million right away profit. If you keep the building and go to the operation, this is your operating income. Your operating income is, if you have a 10 share, $35,000 every year you will get it. Provided we are overseeing, and Parent College Club is oversighting this. There is a supervisory committee that has to be created. There is a LLC that has to get all the rules and regulation has to be implemented in that. So that's the final of this project. This is the summary of this project. Anybody have any question? I have my email at the corner, gmail.udin@greengroupus.com. Please reach out to us, Masood Bhai, me, Asad, Zia Moin. They're all very familiar. Thank you, Masood Bhai, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Jamil. We have got another 3 minutes episode of 4 minutes episode of our. We have our website now. The website has been made into reality by some of the